As if 2020 wasn't challenging enough, there is now new information on a dangerous insect called the murder hornet, which is now on U.S. soil. Our Misha DeBono is in the North County forest with what we're learning about this dangerous giant bee.
Imagine having a picnic or walking through a park like this one and encountering a 2 or 3 inch hornet nicknamed the murder hornet. A lot of people are afraid of a little bee sting. This sting can actually kill.
It's about twice the size of the average wasp that you would see, like the 2 to 3 times as big as a yellow jacket.
An unwelcome invader has landed in the U.S. Nicknamed the murder hornet, this giant killer insect has made its way onto U.S. soil from Asia for the very first time, showing up in Washington state along the Canadian border.
They have a stinger end and a mandible end, and the mandible end is their jaws. So the stinger end delivers venom that is stronger than most wasps we have here, and they sting multiple times. Wasps sting, hornets sting multiple times. And the toxin is more potent, and they deliver a larger volume.
Dr. Tracy Ellis is an agricultural scientist with the County of San Diego. She says these murder hornets have been on their radar for years, and that a hive with a queen must have somehow hitched a ride here in a cargo ship. So far, they estimate there are only about a half a dozen, but that could change quickly.
With each nest, there's at least one queen, but in the fall, if that nest is very successful at recruiting supplies and food, then that one nest can make 200 new queens is the problem. Yes.
What is its purpose, I guess? Like, why is it so murderous?
It works both ways. It can bite and it can sting. And the largeness of it can handle many insects at once. It needs to hunt a lot of different insects to keep breeding. And so 12 of those can kill one honeybee colony of 30 to 40,000 bees in one afternoon.
Right now in Washington state, they are setting traps to catch the worker hornet, which presumably will bring them to the hive and the queen. But the problem is they're buried deep under the earth. The good news, though, there is no way that a hornet could make it here on its own. It would have to be carried in on accident by somebody else. Otherwise, it would take about 25 years for it to naturally migrate.